My name is Dr. Von Crazy, and welcome back to more Persona 5 Royal. Last time, we made it to the top of the Path of Da'at. And this time, we'll do whatever it is we're doing here.
Whoa!
The hell is this place? There's tons of computery stuff all over. This is the central data hub. This room is most likely where the data sent over from the palace goes.
Hey!
What's that on the screen? Various locations within Mementos. I presume this is less about surveillance and more looking for targets, though. Targets? Think about it. While all sorts of unnatural events may be taking place in Maruki's reality, that doesn't mean every human's wish has already been granted. That's a good point. If everyone's wishes were already made into reality, there wouldn't be any requests on the fan site.
Yes.
Exactly. Therefore, Maruki is likely choosing certain targets with this system, then affecting each one individually. Probably using the same method as when he made Violet's persona go berserk that one time. Me? From what I remember, Dr. Maruki summoned those things that look like tendrils and they grabbed me. Wait, don't tell me, are these... They look like tendrils to me. Indeed, these are the something Dr. Maruki is using to affect the minds of others. Such as Violet, for example. Yes, that hypothesis explains much of what we've seen around here, if it were to be true. Maruki is extending these cables from his own palace, tunneling into the depths of Mementos, and spreading his influence from the same place the Holy Grail once occupied. That allows him to grant the wishes of any people he may discover once they've fallen under his influence. Screw that! This won't last much longer now that we're here. Okay, but I'm the one who has to do the actual hacking now. Access by consultation subject confirmed. Temporarily suspend research data stream.
Huh?
Oh, what's that supposed to mean? Well, the displays are showing parts of Mementos, right? I guess we can suspend something here? Gotta try to find out.
True dat!
You got it! I like the way you think! Research data stream suspended. Retracting pipelines. To resume data streaming. Yeah, go ahead and shut up now. We ain't resuming shit. Does this bring us any closer to stopping Maruki? All we did was suspend the data sharing. Stopping Maruki's a whole other story. I don't think this will interfere with his effect on Mementos. What? Then what good does suspending the data stream do to us? According to the console's output, all the cable tendrils are retracted now. Possibly including someplace in the palace that was blocked before. We won't know unless we check it out for ourselves. What say we head to the palace next? Yeah, we've done what we can here. Next on our agenda, a return to Maruki's palace. I guess that's all that's here.
Oh, this is... Let's go.
I really expected a boss fight, because this is the end of Mementos, the true end of Mementos. Well, in that case, I guess I made all those preparations for nothing. Well, I guess I do still have the palace and Maruki to beat.
What do you want to do?
Still. The mom made a post on the fan site. I guess she checked her history and found her daughter's posts. She apologized for everything. They're taking a family trip to an amusement park, too. He sounds more coherent than before, too. I think he's all better. Glad that worked out. Yeah! I bet he got a nice big hug from her mom. I'm almost a little jealous. Almost. You'd think he'd be a bit more honest with herself. But if you think about it, we'd never have fixed this without Futaba. If she'd just pass it off as false alarm, who knows how much worse their lives would have gotten.
Nice.
Futaba picked up on that cry for help. He was kind enough to fight for them. That's how we saved that family. That client who was asking to be killed took down the request. The siblings were going to be separated, but his little sister spoke up. He was really against it, so the whole thing was called off. He's a little scared of him sometimes, but he still loves and appreciates him.
Hey!
That's pretty much what the guy was saying in Mementos. I guess they really do have that sibling connection, huh? From now on, they'll be supporting each other, and they'll get help from grown-ups if they need it. It's all so moving. Glad we saved them. Yeah, seriously. I'm so glad he posted on the fan site. Anyways, nice work. So, they ended up living together, huh? I can't tell you if that's a good idea or not, but as long as they can remember how much they care for each other, I think they'll be okay. I saw the fan site. I'm glad to see the change of heart helped things. Still, this request got me thinking about my own situation. He and his sister, they reminded me of the situation between Sis and I. I mean, he kind of... Well, never mind. What you feel isn't wrong. I guess you're right. Thank you, Dr. Vaughn. Right, Makoto lives with her sister too. It's just the two of them there. I guess she's dealing with a lot herself. She's acknowledged her own conflicting feelings, huh? This request really made us think. Still more! I can't believe what's become of Mementos. His power is truly enormous. I didn't think Mementos went that far down. The place is friggin' huge. You realize we were going back up, right? Far up, more like. I lost track of how long we spent on those stairs. I know, right? That place is not made for a gamer physique. Maybe it's obvious, but when your legs and feet get tired, stretching always helps. And it might be good to massage your pressure points, too. Whoa, the athlete knows her stuff! Speaking of, didn't you say you're going straight to practice after this, Sumire? I'm actually about to start my training, yes. How? Where does all that stamina even come from? Well, it's your call. Just don't go tiring yourself out. If you waste all of your energy out of combat, you're not just useless, you're a liability. Then I'll make sure not to push myself too hard.
Yep.
Well, we'll have to get back to infiltrating the palace next time. I just hope our path isn't blocked. Well, for now, let's brew some coffee. Oh. Now let's brew some coffee. Looks like you're at it again. How's it going? Oh yeah. This aftertaste. This is Costa Rican SHB.
Let me explain.
Costa Rica is abundant in nature with a large variety of plant and animal life, and has been exporting coffee for centuries. Strictly hard bean is a grade given to coffee grown at an altitude of 4,500 feet. It has an elegant aftertaste and sweet aroma.
Yeah.
Delicious. I'm impressed, although you'll never catch up to me.
Well, shall we begin?
Have you all heard? The economy is apparently doing pretty well this year. Because of that, I tried getting into the stock market. Not a thing you want to jump into with no experience. I lost 5 months of my allowance in one fell swoop. It wasn't a huge loss, so it's not all that bad, but it's quite a thing to stare your failure in the face. My portfolio looked awful.
Oh, yes.
Hey, speaking of things being awful, I used that word because my portfolio looked absolutely terrible, but awful originally meant something else. So, Crazy-kun, a question.
What is the answer?
What did the word awful originally mean? Probably impressive, since you would be full of awe?
This is it.
Correct. Ahem.
Yes, it was originally a it was only comparatively recently that awful took on a negative implication. It once stood for awe of any kind. That's why older English documents use phrases like awful majesty and awful power. It could be used to imply a certain kind of dread. That was just one of several possible uses back then. But times changed and language evolved as the centuries went by. We ended up with more specific words, awful for the bad and awesome for the good. Wow, he actually knew that?
Nice going.
It just kinda came to me. Oh, it's time already? Let me say one last thing. After this winter, you'll all be studying for exams. Oh, I guess there's exams again. Okay. Either way, I guess your test scores are going to be awful. I suppose. Well, one thing's for sure, you're definitely an impressive guy. Oh, inspiring might be a little much, but I know I can count on you. Nope, do I want to go to the palace, or do I want to do some things? I've got a futaba. Let's see about Sumire. I've got Siegfried.
What? I see.
Oh, I should pay attention. I'm trying to do everything I can right now. I'm thinking of taking a special lesson from the coach at my club. It's a special program that centers around boxercising. It relieves stress and it's open to the public. I was thinking you could come along if you wanted. Oh wait, hold on. I should go to the fortune and... Hold on, just a moment. I've got plenty of money, so a bit of 10,000 yen won't matter much.
Here we go.
Alright, now let's do this.
Thank you so much.
I'll introduce you to Coach Hiraguchi-san once my lesson ends. She's an amazing person. She's been guiding Kasumi and me since we were little.
We should get going.
Now, let's head over.
You know,
Kasumi helped me through this special regimen several times. It gets tough after a while. Your limbs start feeling heavier the longer you keep them up. Whenever we did this before, all I could focus on was how well Kasumi was doing, and how much I wanted to stop. Kasumi was probably so disappointed in me. I got tired out so quick. Were you frustrated? It's not that I was frustrated. I just felt so miserable that I couldn't match up to Kasumi. She never doubted herself for a second, and then there's me. Oh, I think it's almost time for my coach to show up. I'm kind of nervous. Is she scary?
yes.
You could say that. She's tough on us, but she's a great mentor. She's been helping Kasumi and me for a long time. Even though all my stupid delusions is Kasumi, she never stopped helping me. I don't know what I'd do without her.
How are you?
Hello, Coach Hiraguchi. Sumire. Maybe it's just my imagination, but you seem like your old self again. Yes, I'm sorry I worried you. I've been running away from what happened to my sister. So, you realized. Are you okay now?
Please, listen to me.
I'm not totally back to my normal self, but I'm working towards a new goal. I want to be the best in the world, so now I'm going to do what I can as Sumire. I see. By the way, who's this? Oh, this is my senpai from school. We both came here for a lesson. Oh, so you're... Fine. Let's have you go first, Sumire. You can start with your combination.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am! He's got some amazing moves. That was so freaking fast. He's got those aggressive moves down. He really is just like her sister. Okay, you can take a break. We'll do some more later. Whew. Thank you very much.
Thank you for bringing me here.
Coach Yuraguchi, thanks for all your help today. So, how did I do? I tried putting some real force into that combination. You said you were going to perform as Sumire this time. I didn't see that at all. All I saw out there was Kasumi, or a shadow of her at least. What? Kasumi defined her performance by her boldness, yes, but that's not something you can appropriate for yourself. It came from the energy within her. That's what made her Kasumi. I told you to think about who you really are. Seems you don't understand what I meant. You need to stop hiding behind Kasumi. If you keep denying yourself like this, how can she still call you her rival? What's that supposed to? I never wanted to draw attention to it, but Kasumi had a very competitive streak. She hated to lose. She would always tell me. She was so jealous of her little sister and her delicate, graceful style. I can't lose to her, she said. She wanted you to see that. She said that? That's impossible. Kasumi could do anything and I was nothing. I've said all I wanted to say, but I suggest you think a little harder about it. Okay, it's your turn now. Get ready. You okay? Thank you, but I'm fine. I noticed she was quite impressed by your physical abilities. Compared to you, though, I was pitiful. Are you sure? Me? Graceful? Now that I think about it, I guess that's the one thing my coach used to compliment me on. But even with that, I couldn't match Kasumi's performance at all. And now she says Kasumi saw me as a rival? I don't believe it. I mean, all I was doing was imitating her. Even since the beginning, I was just following Kasumi. That was fine in the beginning. I loved being with Kasumi and it was fun. But ever since I started noticing the difference in our gymnastic skills, one thing became clear. I will always just be someone less than Kasumi. I'm just worthless after all. That isn't true.
Thank you very much.
You're kind, senpai. Still, something occurred to me when Coach told me what Kasumi said. I realized, just like he wanted to show me what he could do, I still want you to see my own abilities. You remember, like when I tried to show off back at the batting cages? Oh, maybe that's what I need to chase. Maybe that feeling could get me some confidence. It sounds like even Kasumi liked my more subtle and delicate moves, so if I mix it with her aggressive style, it'll be like a duet. Right? Maybe I'll be able to step up my routine. If the key here is showing you what I can do, then I just need you to watch me again. Senpai, will you go out with me again? Of course. Wait, you can say another love confession? Thank you so much. As long as I've got you behind me, senpai, I can keep moving forward. Alright, level 7. Harrison recovery.
Alright.
I'll think about what else I can do. When I figure it out, I'll let you know. Oh, is it time already? Let's get going. Thanks to Sumire's training, I have 5 more max HP. Not completely inconsequential, but a lot less important than when it was at the start of the game. Oh, Senpai, thank you for coming with me today. Coach Yuraguchi is so strict, isn't he? He wasn't going easy on you at all. He used to make me and Kasumi work so hard. He was so harsh, he even made me cry a couple times. But Kasumi said he was probably tough on us because he saw potential. Thanks to Kasumi supporting with her strength, I kept working hard. It didn't seem like you were struggling at all, though. You might be just as tough as Kasumi. Amazing! I love a good challenge. Oh, I see! So you let the struggle fuel you. I wish I could do that. I can't stop thinking about what you mentioned, though. My own energy, huh? I guess I'm the only one who can find that answer. But I'll try everything I have. For now, though, I'll talk to you later.
Yeah.
Oh, welcome back. What do we have? Kawakami, yeah, Kawakami and probably EY? Nope. Kawakami and Hifumi. I think I'll get Kawakami first.
Listen.
I'm still in shock. I don't know where to start explaining. There's other stuff I want to ask you about too. You'll request me today, right? Yeah, let's do that.
Thanks.
I'll be right over, so hold on.
Hey there.
I'm so glad you requested me. I have big news! Takase-kun's guardians came to my house today and apologized to me. They told me I won't have to send any more money, and they'll return everything I paid them. It's like they're completely different people, like what happened with Mr. Kamoshida. Hey, you wouldn't be, You've figured me out, haven't you? Anyway, it's such a relief. They apologized about Takase-kun, and they admitted what they did was horrible. They even told me I'm a good teacher. And so I decided to really quit my part-time maid job today. I've been talking to my boss about it ever since I was hospitalized. It took a while to work out who would cover my shifts. I didn't want to convenience anyone.
Well...
Now I can finally make a fresh start as a teacher. I can take care of my students and earn their trust. That's the ideal teacher I aspire to become. I bet I'll be an old woman by the time I achieve my dreams. Nonsense. Yeah, you're right. I'm still within the demographic range of what's considered young. I was always able to rely on you, Master. You helped me come to a lot of realizations because you were such a good listener. Thanks again. Oh, crap!
Thank you for using our service.
Today marks the day I graduate from being your maid! Thank you for your service. Thank you for your hard work as a master! Level 8. No, level 9. Same thing. Don't worry about it.
So,
At any rate, what are you going to do once I stop coming here? Can you handle the cleaning on your own? I'm pretty worried about the state this place is in. I feel like you don't put much thought into your diet either. Hey! Besides, won't you be lonely? Not really. I think you're bluffing. But I guess I'm not surprised. It must have been so bizarre having your homeroom teacher in your bedroom. But you won't mind me visiting the cafe area downstairs, right? We can chat over curry. Despite how I am, you never gave up on me. So as your homeroom teacher, I'll always protect you. Oh, and of course, I'll keep my initial promise too. The one about slacking off in class.
see you later.
It's been a while since that's come up, huh? Hi, thanks for today. On my way home, I remembered everything. All the old memories from when I decided to become a teacher. Like when I was going through the courses for it, or my first year as a teacher. Back then, I would have done anything for my students. I felt like I was capable of anything. But somewhere along the way, I forgot all about that. Reigniting your original resolve is easier said than done. You can do it. You are a pretty good maid! Thanks. Somehow, when I hear it from you, it makes me feel like I can do anything. Weird, huh? From now on, I'll support you as your teacher, so you can rely on me as much as you want, okay? That's all I wanted to say. Okay, I'll see you at school. Good night! I forgot to bring a Temperance persona. I hope that doesn't screw me over.